The Social Security Administration has officially confirmed February 10th payments, and millions of SSI, SSDI, and senior retirement beneficiaries are watching their accounts closely. Some are reporting higher deposits. Others are confused about the timing. Many are asking the same urgent questions. Is this an extra payment? Is this part of a new law? Did Congress pass something? Could there be back pay included? Today, we are going deeper than headlines. We are breaking down the exact dates, the numbers behind your benefits, the laws that control these payments, and what February 10th really means for your financial future. If you depend on Social Security, you need to understand every detail because one misunderstanding can cost you time, money, or peace of mind. The Social Security Administration operates on a strict payment calendar that affects more than 71 million Americans. That includes over 50 million retired workers, nearly 9 million SSDI recipients, and about 7.5 million SSI beneficiaries. Payments are not random. They are issued according to a structured schedule established decades ago to ensure consistency and efficiency. For retirement and SSDI beneficiaries who began receiving benefits after May 1997, payment dates are based on your birth date. If your birthday falls between the 1st and the 10th of the month, your payment is typically issued on the second Wednesday of each month. When February 10th falls on that second Wednesday, it becomes a major deposit date affecting millions at once. That is why this date is drawing so much attention. Let's clarify what makes February different in some years. The Social Security Act, originally signed into law in 1935 under President Franklin D. Roosevelt, established retirement benefits funded through payroll taxes under the Federal Insurance Contributions Act, also known as FICA. Over time, amendments expanded the system to include disability insurance in 1956 and supplemental security income in 1972. SSI, unlike SSDI and retirement benefits, is needs-based and funded through general tax revenues, not payroll taxes. That distinction matters because SSI payments follow a different timing rule. SSI benefits are typically paid on the first day of the month. However, if the first falls on a weekend or federal holiday, the payment is issued on the preceding business day. That shift can create confusion when beneficiaries see deposits arriving earlier than expected. For February 10th specifically, the confirmed payments are part of the standard distribution schedule for retirement and SSDI recipients whose birthdays fall between the 1st and 10th. This is not a surprise stimulus check, and it is not a new federal emergency relief package. However, what makes this deposit feel extra for many beneficiaries is the impact of the 2026 Cost of Living Adjustment, commonly known as COLA. COLA adjustments are mandated under the Social Security Act and are calculated using the Consumer Price Index for urban wage earners and clerical workers, or CPIW. When inflation rises, benefits are adjusted to preserve purchasing power. Even a moderate COLA increase can raise monthly payments by tens or even hundreds of dollars depending on your base benefit. For example, if a retiree was receiving $1,850 per month and a COLA of 3.2% was applied, that would increase the monthly benefit by approximately $59.20, raising the total to about $1,909.20 before Medicare deductions. For a couple receiving a combined $3,000 per month, a similar adjustment could mean nearly $96 more monthly. Over a year, that adds up to more than $1,100 in additional income. When February payments reflect updated COLA amounts for the first or second month of the year, beneficiaries sometimes perceive the increase as an extra deposit rather than a routine adjustment. Another critical factor affecting net deposits is Medicare Part B premiums. In 2026, the standard Part B premium adjustment may alter how much beneficiaries actually see in their bank accounts. If the premium increases, it is deducted directly from Social Security payments for most retirees. However, the hold harmless provision protects many beneficiaries from seeing a net decrease in their Social Security check due to Medicare premium increases. This provision ensures that if your COLA increase is small, your Medicare premium cannot reduce your net Social Security payment below the prior year's level. Understanding this rule is essential because it explains why some beneficiaries see modest increases while others see minimal changes. Now let's address back pay and retroactive benefits. When someone applies for SSDI and is approved after months of waiting, they may receive retroactive payments covering the period between disability onset and approval. Depending on the case, that lump sum can be several $1,000s. For SSI recipients, retroactive benefits are often paid in installments if the amount exceeds a certain threshold. If a back payment aligns with a regular deposit date like February 10th, it can significantly increase the total deposited, creating the impression of a bonus. However, these payments are individualized and not part of a nationwide increase. The importance of confirmed payment dates cannot be overstated. According to federal data, Social Security benefits account for at least 50% of income for about half of elderly beneficiaries, and for about 1 in 4 seniors, Social Security provides 90% or more of their income. That means a delay of even 1 day can cause overdraft fees, late rent penalties, or missed medication refills. When the SSA confirms February 10th payments, it reassures millions that their essential income is on schedule. Direct deposit remains the primary payment method, with more than 99% of beneficiaries receiving electronic payments. Funds are usually available in bank accounts early in the morning on the scheduled date, though processing times vary slightly by financial institution. If a payment does not appear immediately, the SSA recommends waiting at least 3 business days before contacting them. Paper checks, which are now rare, can take additional mailing time and are more vulnerable to theft or delay. There has also been widespread discussion online about potential legislative changes. While Congress periodically debates Social Security reform, including proposals to adjust the retirement age, modify payroll tax caps, or enhance benefits for low-income seniors, there is no universal emergency stimulus tied specifically to February 10th. It is important to rely only on official announcements from SSA.gov or verified government sources. Scammers frequently exploit payment dates by sending fraudulent messages claiming beneficiaries must verify information to receive deposits. The SSA does not request sensitive information via unsolicited calls, emails, or text messages. Inflation continues to be one of the biggest pressures on beneficiaries. Even with COLA adjustments, many seniors report that grocery prices, housing costs, property taxes, and insurance premiums are rising faster than benefit increases. According to economic reports, food prices alone have fluctuated significantly over the past 2 years, and energy costs remain unpredictable. For someone living on a fixed monthly benefit of $1,500 to $2,000, even a $100 increase in monthly expenses can disrupt an entire budget. That is why each confirmed deposit date carries emotional and financial weight. It is also worth mentioning that beneficiaries who started receiving Social Security before May 1997 are generally paid on the 3rd day of each month, regardless of birth date. If they also receive SSI, their retirement or disability benefit is typically paid on the 3rd and SSI on the 1st. Understanding which category you fall into prevents confusion about February 10th if you are expecting a different date. Financial planning around confirmed deposit dates is essential. Many beneficiaries schedule automatic bill payments to coincide with Social Security deposits. Aligning rent, utilities, credit card minimums, and insurance payments with your deposit date reduces the risk of overdrafts. If February 10th is your scheduled payment date, consider structuring due dates around the 11th or 12th when possible. Even minor adjustments can provide breathing room. Looking at the broader system, Social Security is funded primarily through payroll taxes under FICA, currently set at 12.4% of wages up to the taxable maximum, split between employers and employees. That taxable wage cap adjusts annually. The sustainability of the Social Security Trust Fund is often discussed in national debates, with projections indicating long-term funding challenges if reforms are not implemented. However, current beneficiaries continue to receive payments as scheduled, and confirmed dates like February 10th reflect the system functioning as intended. For SSI recipients, the federal maximum benefit rate for 2026 may differ slightly depending on individual or couple status. For example, if the federal benefit rate for an individual is approximately $943 per month and around $1,415 for a couple, state supplemental payments in certain states can increase that total. These state supplements vary widely and can sometimes be deposited alongside federal SSI payments, leading to higher combined amounts. As February 10th approaches, beneficiaries should log into their My Social Security accounts to verify payment details. Reviewing your benefit verification letter helps confirm gross and net amounts. If you notice discrepancies, contact the SSA directly at the official phone number or visit a local office by appointment. The bottom line is this: February 10th payments are confirmed, scheduled, and reliable for eligible retirement and SSDI beneficiaries based on their birth dates. Any increase you see likely reflects COLA adjustments, Medicare premium changes, or individual recalculations rather than a surprise federal stimulus. SSI payments follow their own schedule and may shift based on weekends or holidays. Understanding these distinctions protects you from misinformation and financial missteps. For millions of seniors and disabled Americans, Social Security is not just a government program. It is rent money. It is grocery money. It is prescription money. It is survival. The confirmation of February 10th deposits represents stability in an unpredictable economy. By understanding the rules, the laws, the dates, and the numbers behind your benefits, you gain control over your financial planning. Stay informed, verify information through official sources, protect yourself from scams, and monitor your account responsibly. Knowledge is power, and when it comes to your Social Security benefits, staying informed ensures that every confirmed deposit works in your favor.